Old racer out of Shreveport, Louisiana on the pole tonight in that yellow 00 car. Keep an eye on him. He had a little bit of a puff of smoke there on that first lap as he came through 3 and 4. Not sure if it's anything significant. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on it as you see that smoke there as he enters the corner into 1. As we work off the exit of 2 and head down the back straightaway, Neil Kemp going to roll to the inside of 54, exit Shirtliff for second. Mount Ida, Arkansas's Abernathy in the 4 spot. They're door for second. Kemp trying to find a lane. Shirtliff not going to have it. Sitting down and taking the speed. They hustle down the boulevard into 1 and 2. Me in the tag. Into 3 for the race lead. 0-0 of David Fosbury. Hold on to the top spot, folks. Just about already then. Oh, and a little bit of a shot. Rolling into 3, it's still Fosbury minding his business out front with the race lead. It's 4 in and 4 more trips to go. It's been a dandy. As Fosbury has pressure, he receives no pressure right now at this juncture. There's a work 3.5 laps to go here down the back boulevard into 3 with the race lead. Shreveport, Louisiana, David Fosbury sending smoke and knocking the mosquito population down just a little bit tonight in Mandeville. Seen a few of them smoking like that. We feel pretty good about it. Leaves it off at home. Off 2 down the back boulevard. Steel Neal just stole it. Stole that 54X's hip pocket money. And he says, I got my crosshairs down for the race lead. Here comes Steel Neal trying to live up to his moniker with 2 to go. He's going to have a very valiant effort. If Neal steals this one with the distance he has to make up here, he will forever be known as Steel Neal. As working down the back boulevard, trying to live up to that moniker. He's got a tall task at hand to get the job done. Fosbury stuck, hugging the hub and hugging it well. White flag is out by your flagman here. Each and every Friday night show hall out of Arkansas. Down the boulevard, they head up into 1 and 2. The crosshairs are down for Steel Neal, but I don't believe it'll be enough. Barring a mechanical setback or a catastrophe. A long-time smoking car here for this 8-lap affair. But smoking all, smoking guns off of 4, plays into the checkered flag. 0-0, 16-year-old David Fosbury scores the victory in commanding fashion. Taking second is your former $10,000 King of the Hill winner, Neil Kemp. 54 exit Clint Shirtliff. Easy into the 43J cars, BJ Cook, Matthew Rose from Sumner, Texas, in car 58. Alex Turner in 17 were underway. Ladies and gentlemen, please forgive me. It happens. Mama always said things like this. 3 wide for second as they work down the back boulevard at the midpoint in the 3. With the race lead, 17-year-old Connor Newborn. Could we have a 16 and a 17-year-old on the front row tonight? Looking pretty good of it right now as they work down the boulevard. And 1 lap to 3 of the history books here. Newborn on a RAIL in his field, trying to go short line, slightly in front of the nose there. The 72 takes that second spot by about a half a can twist from the midpoint of the back boulevard. Here comes Logan Griffin, racing with a heavy heart tonight. He's got her digging and set up on KILL. We got 1 up front on the rail. We got the 1 in second on kill. And I'll tell you what, going up to you. That's got Louisiana education. We work on it down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Daniel Lampier got disposed of. Now sits on the podium in our 3rd spot with his crosshairs down, but Griffin getting away out front. Or in second now. He is about to try to make some kind of business with the number 36. Not sure he'll be having any of it. Minding his own business out front in car number 36. He has been another youngster. I'll tell you what, when you see Fosbury just across the checkers in the first heat, and then you see Newborn coming back down here and doing what he's done each and every Friday and Saturday night so far in this 2021 season. And that is being an absolute real man for this young first-generation racer. His brother Colby has been outstanding this year. And nonetheless, Connor as well, as the Newborn securing on that family tradition, as this young man is working the wheel and working it once more on a Friday night special here in Mandeville. As he has separated himself by a sizable distance, he works off the exit of the in the 3, and he'll get ready to see 2 laps to go. I tell you what, Matthew Rhodes showed up here, showed out, didn't have the results to show for it, but he has gotten himself a hot rod tonight. He has run down the 72 of Griffin. He says hello and bye-bye. And the one he works down the hub of the racetrack. He couldn't go any lower than the Mudcat in the Mississippi River right now, folks. He got good racing all over the racetrack. Out front, it's a snoozer from Newborn. He still continues to mind his own business right now. A little bit of contact for second off the fourth. Couldn't quite see that happening there. On the 72 of Griffin, as we work down the back boulevard in the 3 and 4 for the final time. Getting ready to receive a face full of checkered flag. It'll be a 16-year-old on the pole with his 17-year-old on the outside. Connor Newborn scores heat race number 2 victory tonight for the factory stock. That ain't that far. You might end up on Caddo Lake and catch you a big one down there. All right, picks off forward to the green flag to go with Dustin Taylor from the pole. Down the boulevard, they head off into 1. Fire them off the exit of 2. Here comes Awesome and Awesome. Digging tonight around the outside, but back around the hub of the racetrack. Michael King's got it singing way up top for Grandpa Keeps the good bourbon off the 4. That's out of the race list. Front straight away to the midpoint, they roll into 1. Dustin Dump Taylor working the wheel around the hub and working it well. He's the lane up on the outside of the 92 of Rawson. Boy, Dustin Taylor turned up his wing as they roll into 3, side by side for the race lead at 67 in heat race number 1 for the limited mods. As they work back into 3 down the boulevard into 1. Dustin Taylor around the hub of the racetrack. Awesome Andrew Rawson on the top shelf, and he got problems. Not sure what happened to Michael King. We'll get ready to get back underway here. It's Dustin Dump Taylor who's going to get the party restarted off the turn number 4. Your boy, he almost won the race. Here comes Russell. Andrew Russell's got us singing a song down the back boulevard in the 3. He'll carry that tune into 3. Watch him, folks. Here he comes. He's got it digging up top and screaming. Just not quite enough. Let's put a little hot sauce on number 1. Yeah, baby. Not a little bit of push. Gas across the firewall. He's about to get a little bit of a acquaintance. About to be the 2014's acquaintance. Hello, how you doing? Not quite yet. We'll go to the bottom of 3 and 4. He'll try to get it from the 1 and that's my job. You gotta love it. Every game of the 67 Speedway right now. He's got 2 and 4 up top and he works off the 2 into 3. Let's try it. We'll see what he does. Top ropes in 3 and 4. Didn't quite like what he felt that last time. It's just a little too far out before the cushion. Just can't quite find it. We'll see what happens throughout tonight's program. Look at the bottom of the 3. He's going at it. Just cannot quite find up the Dustin Taylor flaws in the white flag way. Over the microphone. It worked through 3 and off of 4 this time. To a face full of checkered flag. How about it, folks, for Dustin Dump Taylor in 2014. Racer. He's been flawless this year. Inside of 2, it'll be car number 32 from West Monroe of Austin Storm. Baron Prince, 15-year-old racer out of Cotton, Louisiana, and Mount R. Connor Williams, 47, 16, Humphrey from Atlanta, Texas, for underway under the gun. Hustling to 1. We got problems down here in 1. Kenworth flag ready to wave in hand. As Trent Kenward is going to get another try at it from the front rows. We're backing away as the green flag waves here tonight in Main Bowl. He's number 2 from the mods. They work them down off the exit of 2 and into 3. Guess who? Holding Newborn once more with the race lead. It's Newborn going to work the bottom of the racetrack in that Curtis Allen built Western Flag Racing chassis. Newborn with the race lead. 15-year-old Baron Prince, sparing no expense. On the top of the racetrack, swinging along and so down up into the storm and driving down the top of the racetrack, puts pressure on Prince for second. Sliding up off the extra 2, moving along to the outside for Prince to storm back down to the outside of it. Into 3 they come. Door to door for second. Storm down to the inside of the 9R. Boy, I tell you what, not in the blackest way, but you could have something really color spirit right there. Off the exit 2 and into 3, cattywampus. Has to get that iron back out, down the back straightaway into 3. Got to get the steam back flowing here. Off of 4, they head down the front. No 50-50 here tonight. For Eldora. Which is the first thing about Ohio, it's a 50-50 of the 81,000 college King Royal. There you go, that's another point. That is absolutely incredible. So down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Will this lap traffic in any kind of way impede the 36 of Colby Newborn progress? It never can be too sure. It's John as they hustle into 1. 32, a Storm is absolutely rolling tonight. Off 2 down the back straightaway. I tell you what, Austin Storm back on 79 at the Revolution Park in Monroe, Louisiana. Storm center rooster tails up into the Manville night sky off the top of the Newborn steps it up top and rolls it into 1 and 2. Interestingly enough, Andrew Lawson couldn't quite get it to roll on the top of 3 and 4. Newborn's got it digging up down there in 1 and 2 and in 3 and 4 now. As he will receive the faithful checkered flag and he'll be your pole sitter of tonight's main event and look for his 7th win of the season. Put leader of Blue Speedway, Colby Newborn. Can't say he very well dominated this one. The Storm had a good race car. And who knows? Thank you. I know, I was just told. How about this, folks? We'll roll into 3. They carry a little bit of a different tune. Yeah, baby. They ain't come over here to play any games tonight. They're going to show up, and how about we show out and go door for the race lead to the midpoint of the back straightaway for the race lead. Yeah, baby. They're liking the Manville, Arkansas Oval early here tonight as they still wage the war, go door for the race lead, working the hub down there, working the well. It's Kyle Purefoy. As we have got one brewing here for the race lead. It's a how bad do you want it? Show me what you got. Slow test. Heat race number 1 for the good car. Mod Lights at 67 for the first time ever, maybe for quite some time. In the 1. The 18 machine. Carrying a high-pitched tune down the boulevard is Blake Wilson. Who from Mapleville, Arkansas, baby. Started 4, quickly worked his way to the race lead. Is he pulling up the left front? We got 1,000cc to get after it underneath the hood of that screaming and singing a song. Down the back straightaway. Has separated himself by a sizable margin now. And has set the field down and throw him right into the hip pocket. As he is going to be doing some business here. The remainder laps he has to run here. And I'm sure in a feature event we'll see what else someone else may have to offer. But right now, he's got the kill switch engaged. He'll continue his onslaught down the front straightaway into turn 1. Lost a little bit of momentum there. And here comes Cal Purefoy working the bottom of the racetrack. Trying to stay committed to it and see if it pays off for him here in the long run. Within striking distance of 6K at Cal Purefoy's the 18, bobbling just a little bit to the center of the corner. The white flag comes out this time. Can he pull a rabbit out of the proverbial hat? He is close enough within striking distance. He drove the thing all the way back to Interstate 67 before he turned left that time. Or Highway 67. Not sure he'll get the job done. So off of 4 to a face full of checkered flag. How about it from Mapleville, Arkansas? Car number 18 for Blake Wilson. Heat race number 1 dirt car Mod Light winner. Not from South Little Rock, but from Cleveland, Texas. And car number 41 Junior. That's Joe Butler Jr. We're underway off of 4. Hustling into 1 off the exit 2 they head. It's going to be the 327 jumping up front to the early race lead. Andrew Lincoln from Beverly, Louisiana works the wheel. off of turn number 4 with the top spot in hand. Looks like he's got Harmon's Automotive and towing alongside the sails of that number 327. The one just got counted. Just comes to a stop in the middle of turns 1 and 2. Something, you know. I did not see the COVID-19 car. God bless him. So back on the ways, they hustle down the front straightaway, they fire them. We'll send these little bullets down the back straightaway, screaming a high tune song into 3. 327 working the bottom is Andrew Lincoln from Beverly, Louisiana, still having the race lead. And the caution is... I'm sorry, I thought... Got confused. 14 to Chris Tucker. He already worked through the rush hour traffic. He has got his crosshairs dialed up now on that number 327 for the race lead. Here comes Chris Tucker. Can't imagine how many cars he's had following his racing career. I'm just another washed up announcer up here about to make some Chris Tucker rush hour jokes. Can't help it. I mean, I just can't. Boy, I should go to think right there. And boy, I tell you what, we about to have another good one brewing here. The Dirt Car Mod Laps laying all on the line, putting on this play here at the Manitoba, Arkansas Bull Ring here off of Interstate 30 tonight. Off before they work down the front straightaway. Number 1 and 2, the crosshairs continue to be dialed up on the rear of the 327 of Beverly, Louisiana's Andrew Lincoln by the 14 of Chris Tucker. Tucker off of 4. Continues to work the track. 27 lays in front. And they stay tucked in tow, but chipping away at the race lead. Every single lap, he gets just a little bit closer. Chipping away at it, not the yards and feet, but by the inches, as they work it off of 4 once more down the boulevard with the white flag waving this time. And Tucker's got one. He'll carry it off into 1. Chris Tucker's got a good run. He'll get a little caddy off the stair, off the exit of 2. And he'll continue to roll the throttle into turn number 3 as he's got company now. Off of 4, 3 cars underneath Grandma's Quill as they roll off of 4 to a face full of checkered flag. And 327 drives a flawless race of Andrew Lincoln. He gets the job done. Well, that's what you want there, folks. 3 cars underneath Grandma's Dawson Fisher. He's out of Houston, Texas, folks. That's a pretty good pull here. And Taylor Crawley from Benton, Arkansas in 9X. It's a Crawley from Benton, Arkansas. So you know they got some goods. And they'll have some talent to put on display. So working into turn number 3 on the first of 8 circuits here tonight. And your third and final Dirt Car Mod Light heat at 67 Speedway. It's Jason Reed that's been up front to the early race lead. Sorry for making you wait as we got Battle Brewing for the race lead, and the caution comes out. But I'm sure that is some relation there. I'll get some info on that. We're back underway here in your third and final Dirt Car Mod Light. So back underway, hustling off the exit of 2 on the restart. Into turn number 3. Friday night on the pole. It's going to be Garrett Gibson. It's Double G and number 54G from the pole will set the field course. Full plate down the boulevard into one. Right now works the race leader. Here comes David Winslet working the hub and working it well. The victory racetrack number 4, JC Attempt Jr. out of Vivian, Louisiana. Here comes DuPont, 57th, throwing his hat to the ring, and Stuckey there in the number 1. Now on the back boulevard, they head off into turn number 3. It's Jarrett Stuckey, that Lucas Oil Product Swing Construction. And here comes the high side hustler, Danny Burford. Burford trying to live up to his monster. He'll spring the number 19, Rawhide sponsored, Black Diamond Racing Chassis, a John Louisiana native. Here comes the high side hustler living up to the moniker. He's got it digging tonight, baby. As perfect success in this division. Last year had also in the 2006 Master chassis, but now a brand new Black Diamond for Burford, an absolute assassin behind the cockpit, and he's got it screaming up top. Burford way up top for Grandpa keeps the good bourbon as Garrett Gibson continues to hustle out front with the race lead, 4 laps to go. Down the front stretch into 1. For the race lead, here comes David Winslet. David Winslet down the back straightaway. This crosshairs dialed up in 21 on Gibson. Double G working the wheel, and you've got the crate plates putting on display tonight. What's new? Into 1. Here comes Winslet. Working the hub and working her well. He's got that yard serving the well. Wilson, Bill Brown, Enterprise, and Stuckey Enterprise. Live in number 21 here. Off of 4, but it's all Gibson all the time right now. He is continuing to turn down. That is Rick Getbo, number 21, South Purchase, Louisiana, David Winslet. These pair of Louisiana natives are coming up on the car, ready to take some of this Razorback money. What's new? LSU all the way. And it's coming number 3. Off the turn 4 down the front stretch, check the flat weight. Double G takes the dub at 54G. Okay, now it's working down here again. So my apologies, folks, for anyone here in the Grand Allow two down the back trail for you folks sitting at home at the crib. Line up here for you. Hopefully won't happen. Something that you never see. Last Saturday night scored for him, it was a popular victory and a long overdue victory. Paul right now rolling like a locomotive, living up to this moniker. The freight train rolls down the front straightaway with the B-17 car. Carrying along the number 15 is stuck right now. And number 15, Lucas Oil Product Swing Construction, Black Diamond. He's got it digging around the middle of Arkansas Oval once more here on a Friday night. Play stuck into 15. Breathing down an extra ball for the race lead. Two of them. Now he's got his crosshairs down. He slings it off into turns 3 and 4. Trying to reel in the 15 and the B-17 with 2 to go. John Mitchell here at the home racetrack tonight. Goes down the hub of the racetrack, slides up top shelf on the exit 2. Still the crosshairs down, has he found a good front line. He's got the run to GIE. Goes out front on an REIO, ladies and gentlemen. It's Brandon Ball, the freight train. Continues to roll like the locomotive he is in a Black Diamond. Here comes John for second. Here goes up to the inside. Number 15 is stuck in personal pressure. He applies it well. Leaves the lane on the outside of number 15 is skipped back by as he now has a run. Sneaking a stuck in the B-17 car. Not enough though. B-17 a Brandon Ball. From his victory at Blue Hill last Saturday in the Manville tonight. He gets the dub in B-17. 20 laps in distance for the factory stocks. As they'll light the candles, David Fosberry turns up the wick and smashes the loud pedal through the throttle off the four. Newborn jumps out by half a cat's whisker and on the back straightaway the midpoint on the opening circuit as they roll into turn number 3 for the race lead. Fosberry around the hub in 0036 around the top shelf and the lead lap number 1. Fosberry by about a half a nose in 00 leads the first circuit of 20 here tonight. Here comes Newborn screaming up top. You've got a good one brewing early. A lot of laps to go yet, but early on the two youngsters waging a war up front for the race lead in turn number 3. It's Newborn trying to use that outside line momentum, and it will not yet work for him as Fosberry's led the first 2 circuits here tonight of 20. Fosberry continues to work the wheel, and he works it well in 00 tonight as you got a good one brewing early here in Mandeville and your first main event of the night for the factory stocks. What more do you want, race fans? These youngsters are laying it all on the line. Newborn going to continue to give it hell, and the yellow comes out for the first 16-year-old David Fosberry, trying to become the second sweet 16-year-old racer to win a main event at the Speedway this year, as the driver who's now 17 did it when he was 16 on week number 2. So here we go. Here comes Neil Kemp. Neil Kemp will throw his hat into the ring now and become a player in Club 20. Hello, how you doing? And what are you two youngsters doing up here without me? As he will try to throw his hat into the ring here and become the veteran in the field now, trying to put his hat into the ring. As Fosberry up to the challenge, he says, nope, not gonna work. He'll sit now, he'll sit Neil down for a seat right now as Newborn still continues to give it hell up top. Here comes Connor Newborn to Club 20, and he'll work into the bottom of Club 20. It's heating up at 67 tonight. Connor's got her digging. Connor Newborn got it digging up top. You got 3 cars underneath Grandma's knitted quilt. Here comes Kemp around the hub. 3 wide off the 4. Oh my goodness, the caution down. I'm going to take these youngsters lunch money tonight. Oh, he's going to send them back to school with a broken heart Monday, you say. I don't know. We're about to find out. Where he hit down the boulevard. We're back underway here in Mandeville. Say, I don't care who wins the race. I just want to see a great display as we've got a good one brewing early on. Brewing a Donnybrook tonight. As we work into turn number 3, Kemp continues to put that Club 20 as low around the hub as you can go. As Fosberry got the rear end kind of hung out a little high wide there, but he locks his elbows, the car straight as an arrow off the exit of 4 as Neil Kemp continues to get him held. They're 3 wide off the exit of 2 for the race lead. 3 wide off the exit of 2. Fosbury gets a little sidestep and cattywampus, and 2 go right by. And they're going to go 3 for change one more time. Yeah, baby. Oh, and Kemp's got problems. He's got a flat, I think. Heartbreak Hotel for Neil Kemp. So Kemp gets one stolen from him, as he will come to a limp and a rest at the top of turn 1, I do imagine. I don't know. As he continues to roll, but he's under a very slow pace. Will be and the caution will wait now. As Newborn on that. You gotta feel like David Fosbury, after his misfortune at Chatham Raceway last week, and he wants to show up and show out. To show that obviously last week it was no fluke. He got something to put tonight. Pretty good driving like it. He'll smash the throttle. Hold on a second here. Let's cross this dollar off. And may just go ahead and set sail on the outside of the home racetrack here this evening. As Fosbury not near as good hugging that bottom part of here to get it. It's a wire of me here, folks. Drives it all the way in deep there. Wow, look at Rhodes. Goes 3 rides all the way on the side. Using every inch of real estate of the 67 here to regain the 5th spot. Oh, they're great racing all over this track right now. They're using every inch. The toe knocked way out on 00. Now this right there is why it's so hard for him to get around the corners. As 00 pitching her off in there. Selling her deep and nothing cheap about it. And all the while they keep continuing to battle heavily for second on back to 5th and allows 36 to get away. 36 hitting his marks, separating himself by a nice margin now. They'll continue to ride that cushion on the top ropes in the 1 and 2. No conservative approach being thrown on the senior racing service for the number 17-year-old born tonight. It looks like an elder statesman out here. And more problems for 00 as Shirtliff will now go by the second at 54X. Shirtliff the second. He'll put them back to third. Your initial post to David Fosbury with his hands full. With that affordable claiming team, his name is on his 00 job. Got a 60 gap to him though. He has really grown by leaps and bounds as a young racer. He's earned a lot of respect out here. As I mentioned earlier, he'll be going up and down the road with Morgan Bagley. Number 14 here with the company's 3rd series. Going forward, Turner Richards and Morgan. So, he's going to test what the day of the race when he's able to do so. So, off of turn 4, down on the boulevard into turn number 1. It's all 36 all the time. Newborn looking to capitalize. And I tell you what, though, he doesn't have a rear view mirror. And he's not careful. He's the rimrod top ropes here. 54X is gaining. He's not gaining by yards to feet, but he's chip put away the inches right now. He'll work it. And he'll work it well down in the 36 on the top rope, and here comes the caution. He may have desire to make this thing interesting, but Shirtless got a hot rod tonight. To a good finish here. Connor Mewborn trying to hold off Clint Shirtliff, and David Fosbury's got his hands full with that car. The toe's knocked out on it. We're back underway. I don't know, dog. Did they not know? Mewborn was a great restart. I don't think he can do anything wrong. Hell, he's the leader. He can do what he wants, right? I just don't know if the second row actually went, but nonetheless, Shirtliff's on the ball now. We're about to find out who's got the bandit top drive of the month. Top of the race clock goes, look, there went Newborn, trying to get down to the bottom and working, push like a dump truck on entry. He's been going up there dragging that cushion, haven't quite had to steer the car solid on entry. And here comes Shirtliff, knocking to the back door at 36 for the race lead. Yep, don't say I didn't say it. Here we go. Down in the 1 for the race lead. Shirtliff knocked into the back door. Hello, Connor, how you doing? So right now, Newborn hitting his marks. He's showing them, hey, look, I'm going. I can run this thing around the top. And I can ring around the Rosie on the bottom as well. And how about Ty Abernathy, though? Look at Ty Abernathy. If it wasn't just 2 laps to go, I don't know. He may very well still come and steal their lunch money. He is digging on the top ropes in car number 4. It may be a little too late, but nonetheless, that 4 car is on a REIL, ladies and gentlemen. And he'll pitch it off and send it in deep. And nothing cheap about it, baby. And it's off the exit or 2 and head down to the back straight. 1.5 laps to go as they reach the midpoint of the back boulevard. In the 3 and 4, will Shirtlift pull a rabbit out of the proverbial hat as Abernathy way up top where Grandpa keeps the good bourbon? Oh no, and the caution's gonna have to come out on the last lap. The caution is out. It certainly showed up and showed out. We hate that he didn't get the result that he was looking for. As 36 at Connor Mewborn going to look to hold off the 54X. And how about Abernathy was screaming up top in that number 4. So Shirtlift, we know he's going to stay in the basement of the 54X car. Here comes BJ Cook wanting to throw his hat in the ring late. He got at the tail. This track is racing right now. So in the 3 and 4, the door-to-door for second. Mewborn to the white flag. He'll come in 36 this time down Main Street as they'll head into 1. Who's it going to be? Shirtlift there. He'll roll down to the bottom of the racetrack. He gets hit, just pushed a little bit, and now will allow the 36 to get away scot-free down the back straightaway. Abernathy to send it. He brought his stamps. He sends it all the way back to Interstate 30. But off of 4, his second win of the season, Connor Mewborn to victory lane in 36. He earned this one tonight for his second win of the year for Connor Mewborn from Hooks in 36. I tell you what, Connor, the win earlier in the year was obviously well fought and earned. Got Harvin that last lap tonight. You had to work for this one as well. You were on the top early, and not sure you, Vosberry, and Kemp were 3 wide there for the lead, and it was getting fun and getting dicey there. Let's talk about that, the early stages. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, I felt fast around the top down here, and I think it just got slower and slower. And I felt slow around the bottom. If Neil kept racing, it would have been a heck of a race. He would have been beating my bad bumper off. But I was slow around the bottom. I felt fast down there, but track slowed down. So
did that caution that came out, the second to last caution that came out, did that kind of help you in needing to know where you needed to go on the racetrack? Not sure if your dad was up there showing you to go to the bottom down here because Clint was chipping away at you there during that green flag run.
Yeah, Dad helped a lot there. I mean, like I said, it got slower, and I seen Dad, and I'm like, okay, somebody's got to be right on me. So
you told me up there in the booth before we got the third race night kicked off, you said that if I didn't win another race of the year, man, I'd be happy with the one that you got the previous week. But now you got your second, man. It feels pretty dang good, doesn't it?
Man, I'm blessed. I'm blessed on what I get. You know, I get top of the line equipment, and I can't ask for no more. So,
how about this racetrack tonight?
Oh, it's amazing. Thank you, Billy White.
Absolutely. Props to Billy White. There's a method to the mat. Show about all the great sponsors and supporters, man. Like I said, it was a well-earned victory tonight for you.
My dad, I mean, he's number one. Harold Transmissions. He just helped us out. Go help him. And what's his name? Jeff Lewis. He helped me with my rear end. And Hadaway Towing, Best Engines, Nickel and Dime Bodies. And everybody helps me out. I can't thank them enough.
Could it be that the Mewborn brothers both in the same season win the RaceOnTexas.com? We will get you something made this time. No, could it be that y'all both win Breakout Driver of the Year award in the same year? I mean, it's been a flawless year for both of you guys.
Yeah, it's been a blast watching him. One night he won, I wasn't even wanting to race because I was so pumped for him. So, because when he won the Ronnie Adams.
Well, guess what? You can go park this bad boy, and maybe you'll get back out here and celebrate again because he starts on the front row in the race that comes up next. Best of luck to him, for you, and hey, awesome run tonight, my friend.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yep, there he is, folks. Connor Mewborn, your feature race. Underway your limited modified feature event. As you work down the front straightaway, into turn number 1 on the start, Mewborn going to get the advantage with the caution flag away. He resides out of Hooks, Texas. Boy, he has been chomping at the bit. Maybe he can get up here and take one away from the 36 card. You got Rawson from New Boston. You got 32 of West Road, Louisiana, with Austin Storm. A little brute. underway. The hustle down into one under the gun. Won't get this limited by main event underway as we fire on full throat off the X2 into 3 newborn, just like he did on the previous start. Oh boy, it's Storm got a little hot and heavy, and around he goes in front of the field. A great evasive move by Rossum as he about. Yeah, that's fine. So we're getting this one back in the ways. We'll relight the fire. It felt like it because we went original after we didn't get the first, and then we got another one around 2-3. Oh my goodness! We're selling some hot cakes tonight, folks. We're back up to the about again. Third time's the charm here, Cam. Think they can get it done? You know what? You made a liar. They made a liar of it. They made a liar of it. Hey, hold on now. Hold on. Here we go, folks. We got the green out. We ain't playing around. We got the yellow-green on. And Colby on flat number 1. Hallelujah. Praise God in the one. As they went down the back to the winner terminal, John Taylor says, oh my goodness, we got a lap score. And now he'll officially be able to set his crosshairs and dial him up to that Western Flyer tilt tank of Colby going for the race lead. It's going to be a tall task to get up here and take this win away from Colby. I'll tell you what, Justin Taylor has got his crosshairs dialed. He is hungry for a victory. Odd not to see the Roy brothers here in contention tonight. All through the storm right now in the 32 car. Frank Brown gets some victories in that machine. We'll see if he can pick the pocket of 24 and make this inside. Right now, they're pretty healthy. I know this has been a pretty wild one, ladies and gentlemen, to say the least. From the drop of the hat in this limited modified feature event, more caution flags than we would like to see. And then nonetheless, we've had some technical difficulties out of the PA system tonight, or the sound in general. So I think we may have got some of those things ironed out here. The amplifier, which I'm not sure it should be enough push here, but we can kind of work on this thing periodically throughout the first 7 events of the season. And look, we're always working to make things better and better every single week, folks. I had to cut it off for a few minutes because it was just it was overheating and I wasn't being picked up by it. So hopefully, looks like I may be able to be getting out there to you and for you folks sitting from the comfort of your own homes as we are working down to it here in your limited modified feature event. Nonetheless, just want to explain that, folks, and just thank y'all so much for understanding. As it's all Colby Newborn, as not much of a surprise here, folks. Rise the wave of momentum here to his home racetrack tonight here in Mandeville. His racing prowess and the way he has worked his will and worked it so well this year has stood out from down here in Arkansas to Texas, Louisiana, and all the way up to Maine. As Phil Whipple doing that, I mentioned earlier, a fantastic write-up on Colby and a very well-deserved sight of recognition for the young 21-year-old racer. Things are going well for Colby Newborn on and off the racetrack in life. He's just a good dude, and he is certainly making his family proud as he continues on that strong line of racing as he's the third generation newborn getting the job done. It was 6, ladies and gentlemen, and now he will throw win number 7 of the 2021 season into his hip pocket. Colby Newborn back to victory lane for the 3rd time of the year here in 36. Seventh win of the year, Colby Newborn in victory lane. Sorry. Oh, hey, I'd be mad. You're so fast, you beat me to victory lane. Hey. Video? Yeah, just back it up. Okay. Colby, man, your 7th win of the year tonight. You carry the momentum. You picked up from the early half we just talked about a little bit earlier with your brother down here. As he was hoping to get out of his car from scoring a victory tonight and come out here and watch you do what you love to do. As you guys done this before, both victorious on the same night?
Man, I don't think so. I was sitting in the stage lane and heard that he won. Man, I was just as pumped as heck. This when I would win, you know. I mean, he's like, I don't know. I'm just stoked me and him won at the same night, man.
It's live, by the way, so just remember that for all the folks sitting at the house. But anyway, no. Hey, it's when it's, you know, I've mentioned this before. Denny Gabar, I'm sure you've raced with him, you know, Denny G. When he told me one time, and it just happened to be the guy who said it. When it's good, and when it's bad, it's bad. So, man, while it's good, continue to ride this wave of momentum. I mean, you've turned a corner, but you know, one week you may be hero, the next, you know, you very well could be zero, and it's a very humbling sport.
Man, that's very true. You got to stay on top of these things, and just if you don't keep messing with them and piddling, you'll just keep slowing down. We threw the kitchen sink at it there for next weekend to get ready for that 5,000, and we may have stumbled up on something tonight.
Isn't it fun though when you show up to the racetrack knowing that you have a piece that you can go out and win any night right now? I mean, it's got to give you so much confidence, man, and I mean to continue to carry the momentum you picked up. But it's got to be fun coming to the racetrack right now.
Oh man, for sure. And I like coming and enjoying and hanging out with everybody, like family, friends, and heck, all of y'all. And they just don't get any better than this, and this is just the icing on the cake, man. You
know, all the nights that you were learning, you know, back to Timberline when you first started and just kind of paving your way to get to this point, you know, all those, you know, you didn't know when it was going to pay off, but, you know, all those trials and tribulations, you know, learning this sport, you know, it's paying off for you, you know, because you got to go through the bad to get to the good.
Oh, man, for sure. Like, when I was younger, when I was Connor's age, heck, I'd just loop in front of the whole field, and, well, I was so inconsistent. And I'm just so grateful to have the help and support and, heck, the race car that I do to be able to come out here and compete to win.
We'll wrap this up in just a second. Are you surprised at what he's able to do this early in his racing career?
Sure, heck, yeah. Like I said, when I was his age, I could barely get out of my own way. And I keep telling everybody to watch out. When he gets my age, he's going to be a bad dude. So I knew he had it in him.
I'd be cutting you short if I didn't get an opportunity to thank all your great sponsor supporters, man. I'd like to give you that opportunity.
Man, I'd like to thank Best Engines, Club 20, A&T Delivery, Pro One Transmission, Hadaway, Mom, Dad, Fiance Brooklyn, definitely JD. He busted his butt for it this week and weekend. And I know I'm probably missing some people, of course, but the list goes on and on.
Congratulations.
And I'm sorry, every one of y'all, thank y'all so much for coming out. We couldn't do it without y'all.
There he is, folks. Class Act, Colby Meward, and Victor Lane, your limited modified feature race winner.
Is that so?
As we're underway this time and working off the exit of turn number 2 and heading down the back straightaway. On this original restart in the Dirt Car Mod Lights, 22 entries being brought here to 67. All 22 starting this 20-lap feature event for $1,000. And we got one going around in the middle of the field. He corrals it. Come on, yeah, boy. Send him straight to promoter school, ladies and gentlemen. He knows what this thing's about. He knows if these Dirt Car Mod Lights don't put on a great display, if they have a caution vest, they might not be asked to come back. He pulls a 364 skeet for strolling and on rolling. Thank you, sir. May we not need another caution. The green stays out, and it's all 18 of Wilson right now all the time with the race lead. He feels pretty good and comfortable about himself right now as he hustles with the top spot right there around those skidder tires, hugging the hub and hugging her well. As they work down the back boulevard heading into turn number 3, it's all Blake Wilson out of Mapleville, Arkansas, and the caution is out. Back underway here in Mandeville tonight in your Dirt Car Mod Light feature event. And boy, between the limited modified feature race and then the start of this one, we have been caution plagued and we are tired of seeing them. I speak for myself, but I imagine I speak for a few others as well. As we'd love to see a little bit of PSG. Please stay green, baby. As we work down the back straightaway, your race leader, car number 18, works in the midpoint of turns 3 and 4 and sets his sights down Main Street on exit here. It's Blake Wilson, your leader, in 18. As the 14 is Chris Tucker riding in second right now, the enter turn number 1. Backing our way here at 67 in your Dirt Car Mod Light feature event. And Chris Tucker may have found something here on this restart. I mean, goodness gracious, it don't matter because the caution's back out. We'll try it one more time. As we still have a pretty good field, as many cautions we have. We ain't wiped out too many, as a lot of them are still out here fighting to live another day. As that's all good and fine by me, as long as we'll keep this old green flag out here and we get a race of it. As that last restart, Chris Tucker to the number 14 showed some strength and tried to apply some pressure to Wilson, who Mr. Wilson out front just trying to mind his own business. And every time he gets about in a good roll, I mean, here we go. 78 car boarding is around, and there we go. Old caution's back right there on the speedway. So we'll see if these guys can pick up the business on the racetrack and give each other a little bit of room. We'll see what happens as we drop the hammer, get back underway here in your Mod Light feature event. As we hustle them down the front boulevard into 1 and 2 on this restart, Chris Tucker stays around the hub of the racetrack with his crosshairs dialed on the number 18 of Blake Wilson, who continues to be your race leader. 3 wide back there for about 6, 7, and 8. I mean, these guys are all over this racetrack, and one comes around. It's like you find some stick, and then all of a sudden, you have no more dig, you hit the slick, and there she goes. Continue and go back to the green flag. Back on our way at 67 year Dirt Car Mod Light feature event. So Chris Tucker gonna look to mount the charge, as obviously he's got a good car and he has got something, looking to mount it on the rear deck of the number 18 of Wilson for the race lead. Here comes Tucker. Chris Tucker trying to work the wheel and work it well. He's got to run to the back of the number 18 of Wilson for the race lead as they exit corner number 4, working down to it. Lap traffic about to be a problem, perhaps for Blake Wilson. It does not. As Chris Tucker in hot pursuit, you got a good battle of race of finesse here in the laning stages. As how about it, folks? A single file restart. It was the charm and the mystery that we found that we've been looking for. How about it? As right now, we have got a good one brewing for the race lead. Blake Wilson right now chipping away at it. Right now around the hub of the racetrack. Chris Tucker drives it a little too deep that time. He'll smash the throttle as he exits the corner, wash way up high side on exit. That probably killed his momentum, and it took some distance that he had picked up. That last lap time, a 19.480 for Wilson. Or 19.452 for Blake Wilson on a 19.491. That last time for Tucker. So still about 4 thousandths quicker, but that is not a whole lot. And the fastest race car on the racetrack just turned his best lap of the race with a 19.341, your third place driver. So who's to say if we did get another caution, God forbid, we don't want to see it, but Chad Kirkpatrick has the best race car on the speed. Chris Tucker, here he comes. just turned a 19.388 to a 19.407, so quicker than Wilson that last time. But then Blake Wilson turned up the wick here on lap number 16 with a 19.666, 0.2 quicker than Tucker with a 19.807. So as the 18 gave a little to Tucker, and then he took it away on the next circuit that was put into the history books as he hit his marks and made up for what he lost. But here comes Tucker, drives it in deep. This is a game of Indian giver here. I'll look at the lap times because when the racing is shows to be bottom dominant, then it is nice to go back to the live scoring system and see what kind of times they're putting down as Tucker now has a run to the back deck lid this time. Will he be able to march down to the bottom and get to the throttle quicker and kind of get a nose on the inside? The white flag will be coming out this time by Tucker, quicker by the 10th that last time. A 19.613 to a 7.30. The white flag waves, and Chris Tucker about to do the karate chop Jackie Chan on the number 18 of Wilson. Working down the back straight, lap traffic will impede the progress and be a problem. Crump will stay committed on the outside. Final time off of 4. To the face full of checkered flag, leading all circuits tonight from Mapleville, Arkansas. Blake Wilson, your winner in 18. Race had more caution you'd probably like to see, but this guy still drove a flawless race and earned every single lap of this $1,000 victory here tonight at Texarkana. The high side Savage, he worked the low side pretty flawlessly here tonight at the Speedway and this Lawless Motorsports TWR chassis. Give it up for number 18 of Mapleville, Arkansas, Blake Wilson, your winner in 18. All right, Blake. I'll tell you, man, it's probably, as the race leader, caution's coming out, plaguing this race, the early part there. Once we went single file, it went caution free, but it's got to be irritating as the driver, hitting your marks perfectly every time and not sure if Chris is really mounting a charge on you, but how important was that for you to try to hit your marks each and every one of those restarts?
Oh, I had to hit them every single time. I kept hearing somebody right behind me every corner. I just had to double down, hit my marks every single lap. Even if I had to slow down and enter, I knew I could come off a little bit better. But we had a really good car. I heard him back there in second. I just knew I had some pressure on me, but we did good. The car handled fantastic. Can't thank everybody enough.
Yeah, I think you only made one mistake on lap 16. Those last 3, you were quicker than him by a couple tenths or so. As you made one little mistake, I think, off of 2, and he got a pretty good run on you. But like I told the fans, you giveth and then you taketh away from him.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We had an awesome ride tonight. I can't thank everybody on the car. My wife watching back home. Team back in the pits, we had a really good night. This is our 8th win on the year, so we're going to continue tomorrow at I-30 and hopefully get another one.
I was pretty surprised to see. I haven't seen these cars race. I haven't announced them in quite some time, man. I actually don't know that I ever have. I've called a lot of races around. I used to watch dwarf cars, the track I grew up at. So it's really cool to see you guys, man. I was actually tip the cap to all of you. Bringing 22 cars first time you guys are here is pretty respectable, man. And you got up on the wheel and earned this win tonight. I wanted to give you an opportunity to thank all your sponsors and supporters as well.
Awesome. I'd like to thank Randy Doty Motorsports, Art Shoot Wheel and Tire, Work Harder Gym, Forward Bite, Tire Bloomers, Yosemite. They came on board this year to help us out with our motor program. They've been really awesome. TWR Chassis, other than that, I really don't know anybody else to thank, but everybody that helps work on the car every week in and out.
Flawless performance tonight. Congratulations, Blake.
Thank you, man.
Get up. Blake Wilson, ladies and gentlemen, your feature race winner here tonight at 67. From my hometown of Houghton, trying to get his first ever win tonight. Can he get the job done? Brandon Ball on the outside. We're underway and under the gun. The hustle down the front straightaway. That's number 1. The hustle and grind will start in your Crate Lake Model feature event. Into 3 and 4 for the first time. Gibson not quite getting the start that he was looking for. As they work down the front straightaway, it's all Brandon Ball all the time. As he scored the victory in Greenwood, Louisiana at the Boot Hill Speedway last Saturday night. A part of the 10,000 ranking of the Hill Factory Stock event. Has won that Saturday night special. Trying to come in here on a Friday night and take some more lunch money. As it's been B-ball on the ball all year long. But an outstanding start to the 2021 racing season. Winning the first 3 Crate Lake Model feature events contested at the Revolution Park in Monroe, Louisiana. Had a little bit of a down spell there after starting off so white hot. But nonetheless, B-Ball right now is hitting his marks, and he's got that Black Diamond hooked up once more on a Friday night special. Here's the show. The 19 of Burford, and you got the 15 of Stuckey in tow running that top shelf. Burford on that top shelf looking to live up to his moniker that he often does live or exceed, that moniker of the high side hustler, as he can wheel the top as good as any of them. And right now, hello, John Mitchell, and goodbye to John Mitchell, and he's about to go underneath the fuel cell. The number 15, he got shoved off the back straight away. He comes back on. And that was close. 15 did not have eyeballs in the back of his head right there. If he'd have seen Burford in his proverbial rearview mirror, he likely would have given a little bit more real estate for 19 to chew on there. Nonetheless, Burford going to have to get up on his horse and put a spank into it because he picked the pocket of Mitchell. And, well, it don't work to give them back to guys like John. If he would have gotten free of John and gotten around the 15 of Stuckey, he may have been feeling a little bit better about his chances here. Because up ahead of those two horses. Oh, and Burford skates by on the outside there. Burford skates by on the outside of the number 15 of Stuckey. That's the best battle on the racetrack. And it's all Brandon Ball right now all the time. Ball is gone. G-O-N-E, gone with the win. Dirty Dancing Patrick Swayze style out front. He's got some loose boots tonight. The number 54G of Garrett Gibson working the hub. He's working it well. He's holding off the feature runner of Boot Hill Speedway this season of David Winslet in car number 21. Winslet in that yard service and Stuckey Enterprises Black Diamond number 21. As Black Diamond race cars run 1, 2, and 3 right now around the Texarkana 67 Speedway. As Gibson continues to hold off, fighting tooth and nail with the number 21 of Winslet for second. Gibson in this advanced powder coating Black Diamond Racing chassis Lucas Oil Products entry. As got that car destroyed here on a Friday night a couple of months ago. And where did John Mitchell come from? All of a sudden, John is fired and fired well. We're halfway in the history books, the other half yet to go. As Garrett Gibson, will he get another second place finish here at Vanderbilt tonight? He's got seconds all over the map. Can he just get one spot more better? As Gibson just got disposed of by Winslet. Now we'll see. If we are perhaps to get a caution, that would be the only prayer for any of these guys behind, because Ball is hitting his marks and he is set up shop and he is set sail. I mean, he's looking out of the left side of the race car in the cockpit and he's like, dang, they're all the way over there. And he comes off before and he sees some of the same straightaway as him. He knows that he's on kill tonight. That there is zero doubt about. Ball feeling pretty good about himself tonight. He has got that number B17 AV Performance Bubba Gree towing entry on KILL. That radio station, you ought to be hearing it pretty good under the helmet there. That or he's got the Top Gun anthem playing pretty loud in tune tonight. That number B17 Bulletproof Tees Black Diamond is digging, son. There is no doubt about it. He can ride that top pretty good. He can roll it really good. So the battle now for second, though. We don't even care what Brandon's doing up there at the front unless we get a caution. Brandon, we'll see you in Victor Lane barring a mechanical setback or a catastrophe. But here comes the Catman. I mean, he was way back there with the 15 of Stuckey and the 19 of Burford several laps ago, and he squeezes by on the outside of Winslet. A thread of the needle move by the 5 of John Mitchell, and Winslet's going to serve him papers. He says, we'll see you in court. John Mitchell, he needs a caution. John Mitchell needs a caution because if he doesn't get one, he'll be coming home the bridesmaid here tonight. As Brandon Ball has long gone out front by his lonesome in B17, but John Mitchell has been working the wheel and picking the pockets of every single one of them up ahead. Again, he was a straightaway from where he sits right now behind just about 6 laps ago. Mitchell is set on kill right now. This would be a good time to check out the live time and scoring numbers. Wish I'd have kind of been referring to those each of the last several laps. So off of 4 or into 1. Mitchell, Winslet, second and third respectively. Back to the 54G of Gibson, your initial pole sitter. Sorry, folks, I was looking to get the numbers. They're just been interesting. It still will need a prayer here if the white flag's coming out. Dominant performance tonight for B-Ball. A flawless driven performance tonight for the freight train. Rolls like a locomotive back to Mandeville, Arkansas victory lane. Brandon Ball and B17, your crate late model feature winner tonight. Give it up for the freight train, low like a locomotive tonight. Brandon Ball and B17, your crate late model feature winner tonight. Here, there's the zoom. Do it for me. Thank you. All I need. Do not hold it. Hold it by this handle. Thank you. Brandon, I tell you, man, you probably had zero idea of the distance you had out front. I mean, this thing was hit the kill switch tonight in a good way. This thing was long gone out front by your lonesome. I'm sure when you exited turn 2, you could see the other half of the field heading down the straightaway here. But man, this thing was on a march tonight.
And I really did until they just told me. I try not to look behind me. I just make every lap like it's the last lap. But we have definitely hit on something with this car, and it's really. I mean, heck, me winning at Boot Hill, we done hit on something. So
yeah, that's exactly. I was about to refer to that, and that was a great segue. You score a win, long overdue win at Boot Hill, and surprisingly, you get it in a crate late model your first year after having so much bad luck in the limited, but having so much success all the while in the limited, at other places. But it's got to feel good, man. It seems like you started off white hot this year. You faced a little bit of, a few trials and tribulations, but like this race team's back to where you want to be right now, and got a lot of shows left to hit, and the thing kill, and the driver's doing his job as well.
Yeah, coming in this deal, I just want a couple of top 5s in this deal, to be honest with you. And then, we got a couple at the Rev. I'm like, all right, if I can be good somewhere besides the Rev, and now, we're getting better on this small, slick stuff, and that's really my weakness. So with us doing that good on this little stuff right here, it's a testament to how good this car and how good Black Diamond is.
Man, it's been a game changer for a lot of drivers out here. I mean, it's been an outstanding addition to the weekly racing at all these racetracks. But how much as a driver has your approach to racing changed in these cars different from a limited? I mean, the prep during the week. I mean, what's different? I mean, a few things off top here.
It's a lot different. Just from working on it during the week and making sure everything's going through with a fine-tooth comb and make sure everything's on point to where it needs to be. Justin told me the other day, he's like, man, I wanted one of these cars until I look over and see you every night and how much you're working on it. I said, it's just a never stop. It's more than to kick the tires and let's go racing. It's a lot of work put into it.
You always dreamed of racing a late model too, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, for sure. And I mean, I know this is a crate class, but still, it's a dream come true just to get to race this deal and maybe, one day in the future get an open motor put in it. Who knows? But I love this thing, and I wouldn't trade it for nothing.
Yeah, if somebody dropped a $50,000 hammer underneath the hood, I think you could get the job done, go race the games. That'd be pretty cool.
Well, that's always been my dream, is just to start a topless 100, go into that race as a kid. That's always been a dream, but I ain't giving up on it just yet.
Do not. You got plenty of talent, and, I wouldn't be surprised if you shocked the world, man. Outstanding job tonight. Not sure if a caution comes out, John Mitchell may not have something to say about it, because all of a sudden he was 7th, and then next 4 laps he's in 2nd, and he's rolling, son. So, yeah, he hit on something as well, man. Congratulations, Brandon. I do want to give you an opportunity to thank all your folks to help you out.
All right. I got to thank my father-in-law. He's holding down the shop every Saturdays when we get to go race. I'm glad he gets to come out here and watch, and, Scooter filling in for us on the wrecker. My dad, April Performance, once again, he's going to have to stay at the house. He wants to watch on Race on Texas every week, so he can keep doing that. I'll just do all the work. Team 5 John's helped me a lot. Stuckey, Black Diamond, they all help tremendously. Whenever I need something, they're there. PSP Suspension, Club 20 Suspension, Razor Edge Graphics, SNDC Trucking, Joel Ball Logan, Beckham Motorsports, Bulletproof Tees, Custom Coating Fabrication. Anybody else, I'm sorry, but I appreciate everybody helping me. Kobe helped me last week at Boot Hill, and I forgot to say that, but he's always been a help to me. And Logan, he's always helped me quite a bit also. So all my kids, wife, Tiffany, and it's a team effort, but I wouldn't trade it for nothing.
Congratulations, my friend. Outstanding job tonight.
Thank you. Thank all y'all fans for coming out also.
There he is, ladies and gentlemen. The freight train rolls like a fire. down the front straightaway on the start of your four-cylinder feature event. We got problems, but they keep them corralled. Oh, no. And at the tail, we got one coming in late. Tony, no problem. He'll keep her strolling. We'll keep him rolling. Send him straight to promoter school, ladies and gentlemen. He's ready. Continue on your four-cylinder feature event, the final race of the night here at 67. Justin Converse, once more on a Friday night, he's hitting his marks, and he has set this thing up shop and looking ahead en route to victory lane. Converse right now with a pretty sizable advantage here as he works down the front straightaway at the midpoint, or at the flag stand that time by. I mean, it is not even a contest tonight. Justin Converse last lap time is 26.45 to a 21.076 for Daniel Thompson. Well, that time, no, a 24.72, and Thompson with a 26.98. Well, was his best lap turn of the race. So there for a moment, I was thinking that Converse is an entire second faster than everyone else left in the field. But then Thompson makes a liar of me. But consistently, though, Justin Converse is he is about 3/10 quicker than everybody on this racetrack right now. Oh boy, that was close. Pretty close call with the number 1 M for Converse, your race leader. Woo. Getting hairier than Kerry there at times. How about Josh Ward showing up tonight? Car number 99M. He's worked his way there. Warren there doing battle. I believe he's in that former Hudson car. Oh boy, and he just got disposed of down the back straightaway. Out of the proverbial hat is Justin Converse. Been the man with the plan, looking to get some checker flags in his hands once more here on a Friday night. We're back underway here in Mandeville, your final feature event of the evening. Heading off of turn number 2, heading down the back straightaway. It's all Justin Converse all the time. Chris Bruce trying to get around Thompson for second. Into turn number 3, Thompson drives it off in there deep and flanks himself to the inside of Bruce. Boy, they didn't even touch, but it was close. 2 to go. 1.5 laps to go when he meets the midpoint of the back straightaway for Justin Converse in C49. Morgan Powell trying to pick up another spot here on the waning stages, as Luke Wheat back there battling in the 5th spot. I just said Luke Wheat. For 4th place. He's up to 4th now. Luke trying to center up on the cush. Trying to find a little bit of stick and some dig there. Heading down the back straightaway for the final time in the turns 3 and 4. Converse will lead him off of turn number 4, and he'll head en route to another victory on a Friday night in Mandeville. Justin Converse in C49, your 4-cylinder main event winner tonight. Yeah, I'm going to really feel bad if he hurts himself. But I have confidence in him. Hey, if you're going to do it, if you're going to do a backflip, though, do it in just a second. You don't want to? Dang, man, we're just going to feature you, dude. We're just going to get you on the front page of the paper. Wait, don't do it yet. Wait, I got to get it on good video. I guess, I try to get it in the moment. You try not to demand it. You try not to demand it or anything. You just kind of want to get it to happen. But you really don't have to do the backflip if you don't want to. Yeah, I wanted to get it.
I've only had 5 hours of sleep, man. It ain't happening.
I hear you.
Especially before a big race.
I tell you what, Justin, this thing was great tonight, as it's been the last several races. Times you're 3/10 quicker than everybody. Chris Bruce tried to get you there on that restart, just didn't quite have enough muster. He and Thompson were battling door to door. This thing was you set sail tonight.
Yeah, I got a little bit of issues with the car. I'm planning on hoping to fix it after the Cold Derrick Memorial if it makes it. I mean, it's got about every 3 races my water reservoir is empty, so it's blowing it out the exhaust. The head gasket's blown just a hair bit. I'm just praying it holds up tomorrow and we bring home the Cold Derrick Memorial Trophy. After that, it'll be back 100%.
How nice would that be to get that win and in tribute to Cole? I know it'd be pretty cool for you. I used to race Tough out here on the racetrack. He's a really awesome guy outside of the car as well. But some big money for you guys to compete for tomorrow. Shout out to Chris Franks for everything, and across styles, a lot of folks coming on. It's nice to see you guys get a good race for money over there.
Yeah. I mean, me and Cole, we were really close. I mean, I don't even care for the money.
Right.
I just want to go just to pay tribute to Cole. I mean, me and Cole's had a million battles back and forth before. Cole was a great guy. Me and his dad, Gary, we still talk all the time. I'm still giving Gary tips and tricks for their car. And like I said, I had Cole's old car last year, and I sold it back to him after I painted it back, put his number and everything back on it. And she actually went and raced it last weekend at DPS. Did pretty good. And I saw her tonight. She asked me, she said, "You coming out tomorrow?" I said, like, "You already know I am."
Yeah.
I'd be stupid for not doing it. I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Well, I know you'll do a great job and go pay him tribute, and I'm sure he'll be looking down proud no matter where you finish. It'd be nice to come home with the victory, and and like you said, it ain't about the money. It'd be nice to pick that up for your efforts nonetheless. But I know all you guys will go over there and do him proud, and and pay tribute to his name, because we certainly do miss Cold Derrick. That there is no doubt, my friend. I won't be there, but I hope everything goes well, and I know you guys will show up and show out, put on a great show for the fans. So I know you'll do just that.
Oh, us sports owner guys, we like to show up and show out.
Yeah, man. Let's hear about all the great folks to help you out. I'll make sure I give you that opportunity.
My wife, my kids, my grandbabies, TW's Automotive, TRC Race Cars, Brewer Construction, TK Outlaws. I want to say there's probably another one over there I can't remember. All the fans in the stands. If it wasn't for them, this wouldn't be possible. 67 Speedway, Duke and Vicky Wisnet for giving us a good place to race. Excellent surface. Man, just everybody. Good Lord upstairs. He makes it perfect for us to be able to race. I was so hoping we were going to get this out for that rain got here from Ashdown. But like I said, the good Lord was looking out.
That's right, man. Congratulations, Justin.
Thank you.
Justin Converse, Falk, Arkansas, your feature winner tonight.